She like go crazy, go crazy, go crazy, go crazy. When I'm in it, I go crazy. That little talking shit don't fade. In the game, and I feel like McGray. Feeling myself fade. They only hit me up when niggas need me. Every time they throw the pitch, I end up sinking.
What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Newera410 podcast with your boy Mason. And you know I had to bring another special guest in the building. You feel me, DJ Huxtable? Yeah, let's clap it up one time for. Yeah, you gotta give it a certain class. How you feeling? How you doing? How you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm blessed. I can't complain.
Can't complain. I got a couple complaints. You feel me? You want to hear something? It's like, no.
Go ahead.
I hit my big toe on the side of the bed, bro. And I ain't been right ever since. It threw my day off. It threw my day off a little bit.
That'd be the tip of the iceberg.
Oh my goodness. You don't even know. Like you could be just having a bunch of stuff bottled in and something like hitting your big toe, you just start swinging at the air like Cuba Gooding. But no, for real, definitely appreciate you coming on. Like, I want to, before we get into anything, I want to let everybody get a chance to hear from you. Let the people know who you are, what you do, a little about yourself, and before we get into things.
Okay. So I guess my name is Shelby. I go by DJ Huxtable. I'm from Baltimore originally, born and raised. Lived in Delaware for a little bit after school. It ain't too much to me. I'm simple. It ain't too much to me. Yeah, from Baltimore. I DJ. I work. That's it. That's pretty much it for me.
This whole episode, whenever I drink, I gotta keep that pinky up. You feel me?
All right. Fancy.
Fancy. You heard SpongeBob.
Right.
And I wanted to talk about, like, we talked off camera a little bit about, like how you got your name and all that. I definitely want to give everybody the chance to hear this story as far as like how you got your name, DJ Huxtable. And if you can tell us how you even got into DJing, like how that whole thing come about.
For sure. DJing started off as a joke. And like honestly, I was in school. I was always up playing music in my dorm, getting on my roommate's nerves. And we would have kickbacks at the room. And when people would come, I'd be playing it from it definitely wasn't iTunes. It was like my media player or something. At the time, this is before I even had a MacBook or something. So just playing music off of that. And I downloaded like virtual DJ or something on my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, y'all, asked my friends, I said, y'all, what should my DJ name be? And they was like, I don't know. So I was like, it's gonna be DJ Huxtable. Complete joke. Like not thinking anything of it for real. My aunt called me and my mom and my dad the Huxtables. So it was like, and this was way before DJing was even a thought. So that was for whatever reason, that was the first thing that came to my mind. I don't know why, but randomly, that was the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna be DJ Huxtable. Downloaded virtual DJ, and yeah, I used to DJ like completely off of I had a Windows at the time. So off of my Windows computer. And then I want to say like a year later after that, I got like a little mixer board. It was literally like this big too. It was like this big. I had it on my dorm. And then I stopped DJing because I sucked.
Hey yo.
I was terrible. I was terrible. So I stopped. And then
At least you was honest.
oh yeah, for sure. I was trash. I was terrible. But I stopped for a little bit and I had a couple friends like, just like tell me like the basics, and after that I pretty much kind of like taught myself for real. But I had a couple like DJs who like just showed me like the in and outs, like just like about counting beats and stuff like that. But after that, pretty much after that, I just like perfecting my craft and taught myself what I needed to learn. So it was definitely a joke. And like I said, I stopped for like a year or so, and then one of my friends one day was like, you should get paid for DJing. And I was like, you think so? I was like, I'm terrible. And she was like, nah, like I think you really should. And I was like, you know what? All right, bet. Started doing it again, and it's been a wrap ever since.
Yo, what if you really become a million good billionaire doing this? You feel me? And this story, your documentary gonna be, bro. You gotta let me be a part of your documentary. Let me play one of the funny characters in your life. Like everybody got that one uncle.
Anything is possible for real, for real. Like I've been DJing for like 10 years now, and it's been a journey thus far. I feel like even getting to this point, and I still got a long way. I'm still early in the game. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm just starting to like see a lot of the benefits as far as like opportunity wise from when I first started. You know what I mean? So still a long way to go, but I've definitely came a long way. So
What was
anything.
yeah? What was one of those moments that it like? What was one of the moments that let you know like, damn, I suck? Like what? Like you got some stories? You got any moments?
For
I
sure,
know.
I got plenty. I got plenty. I mean, like, just how like, all right. So back in the day, we used to dance, right? And dancing, you gotta have rhythm. But for some reason, I could never catch the beat. Like, I could never catch the beat. Like, I'm counting in. And I'm like, song just go to the next one. Like, dang, that was terrible. Or like, or like, I'm trying to like blend something and it just wasn't working. I wasn't getting the concept. Like my counting was off. Like I'm mixing songs, and then like my song selection wasn't necessarily bad because I've always had a love for music, but it
Mhm.
was the way I was mixing it, and it was just like, all right, you know how you at a party, and if it's a bad DJ or something, right? You be like, they do a transition, you be like, what was that? You feel me?
You look back.
It was always that for me. It was it never was a good transition. So I was like, yeah, I suck. And I was like, I don't even want to embarrass myself like this. And I just like I said, I wasn't getting it. I was like, yeah, some things don't work out. That's okay. I might have to just keep it pushing. So yeah.
No, that is that is crazy. That is just like making a joke make money for you. That's like a comedian day.
No, for
Your
sure.
joke, a joke that turned into profit. You feel me? And that was something that you really love doing. I can tell you that you're passionate about doing it now. But
Absolutely. People
I
never
can
look
just
at a joke for real.
I
But
can just imagine how you felt at one moment when you looked over because I've been in that situation before. I tried to do track and field, and I thought because I was dumb fast and I was like, one of the fastest football players, I'm like, oh, I'm about to go on a track and field and smoke these niggas. You feel me? I'm about to dust everybody. As soon as the race started, you feel me? I bunch of junkie speed. I'm getting out of there. I look back. I'm like, I'm killing them. I'm killing them. 5 seconds later, they just jogging past me. I'm like, then I really trying my hardest to catch up, and I just couldn't catch up. They beat me so bad. I was just like, dang, I suck. Even though I'm fast, I just wasn't good at that. So
your
I
stamina
think,
was
yeah. Well, I don't know. Their feet was probably bigger than mine. That's what it was. I had little legs.
they had longer legs, yeah, for sure. I got I got that problem too. It's all right. I gotta walk a
you,
little
you feel me? You feel me?
for sure.
All right, so I want to ask you: are you a food person? You love food?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a
Absolutely.
food person too. Somebody asked me one day, why do I ask that type of question, like who don't love food? And I'm like, it's a lot of people that's not like a food person. It's different between people that just enjoy eating food, and there's people that's like me. I love food. Like I can go to a whole different country just to get some of their type of food. Stuff like that.
I think I'm definitely like more picky now, and it's just as far as my diet restrictions. But as far as like, I've always loved food. Like I love trying some food. You got some food. Let me see it. Like
Right.
yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, and you have to choose between one or two. And we're gonna do just strictly food.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Like I'm
Uh,
this makes so this all right. All right. Let me disclaimer. I feel like you asking me these questions. I feel like I might seem like I really don't like food, but I do. But so all right, we gonna get keep going.
uh, but that's not gonna make you seem like you don't like food. It's just gonna make you pick between one of the two.
All right. All right. All right.
But if you don't like neither, I mean, if
That's
you
what I'm saying.
decide,
That's why I say it might seem, yeah, like it might seem like I don't like that no food.
all right, well, we gonna come out swinging then. Since you said it like that, we gonna test the waters with something severe, something heavy. First one, I'm gonna ask you 9 of them.
All
First
right.
one, pizza with pineapples
Mhm.
or pizza with anchovies?
My brother. You came out the gate with the worst combos.
That's the best part about it.
So wait, I gotta choose.
hmm
If I gotta choose, I'm going with pineapples.
Okay, okay.
Anchovies is crazy.
All right, so which one are you? As far as salad dressing,
Um, it depends.
ranch or
Go ahead.
honey mustard?
Neither. I'm so simple. When I tell you, all my friends know I'm a Caesar salad connoisseur, right?
I
So
love Caesar salad too.
I'm either getting Caesar salad or I'm getting Italian dressing. That's the only two dressings I eat, like for sure.
I like both of them. I used
Like
to like ranch when I was a kid, but I kind of feel like I grew out of it. I feel like
it,
Caesar replaced ranch for me.
Caesar and Italian. That's it. The
I,
balsamic and stuff, it'd be a little bit too sour for me.
yeah, I was just about to say balsamic vinegar cool too.
I like cooking with it. I like cooking with it for sure, but eating it, no. I'm not that grown yet. I feel like I feel like if
Not
you
that
eat
grown is
balsamic,
crazy.
I feel like if you eat balsamic, you grown. Like, yeah, your palate is very mature.
Hmm. You said
Yeah,
palate. Your palate.
yeah.
Chicken or steak?
Neither. I'm pescatarian.
Mm.
But if
So,
I gotta choose, I'm gonna do chicken. I just became pescatarian again.
how
Um,
long it's been?
so I first stopped eating meat back in 2017 after I had my stroke or whatever. I was it was 6 years. 6 years I was pescatarian, and then I let a piece of chicken take me out. And I was eating chicken for like a year, and it was so good. I loved every bit of it. But just health wise, it just wasn't like good for me. Like how I felt after eating it, the bloat and everything. So I just stopped eating it. So it's been 3 months since I stopped eating chicken again. So we're gonna see how long it take. But
3 months still. Congratulations. Any progress is good progress.
I love chicken though. Fried hearts, all flats,
Oh
for sure.
gosh. It's crazy because I just ate a chicken box before I got on here. I'm listening to you now, like, dang. Sorry, chicken.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I miss though. Chicken boxes. That probably be the only thing. Like if I go back to eating chicken, a chicken box, for sure.
hmm And shout out to the glasses manufacturers that got us right. You feel me? This a glasses episode sponsored by the Shades. You know who your Shades is from.
Actually, these some Amazon shades. These is
I was
nothing.
about to say these from Temu.
These is every. You know what? I love. I wear glasses a lot, like for my vision or whatever. But like I also look cool as fuck with them on. So
Facts.
so
Facts.
I just add them to my aesthetic. But yeah, glasses always
Definitely.
have a little vibe.
I was hoping you ain't know who the person was and all that, because I was like, Temu is. I just got these. I
If
got
it's
3 pair.
see, the thing with me is I have a lot of glasses. Like
Mm-mm-mm.
definitely more than 30, definitely more than 40 pair.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All
They
right.
make
So,
it fit.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely a good accessory though.
Yeah.
And you feel me? Me personally, I like wearing glasses because people don't be knowing what I be looking at. I be watching all the weird stuff that be happening that you don't want to stare at when you ain't got no glasses.
You one of them. See, that's why you can still see my eyes, so I can't do that. Unless I got a couple dark hair. But
But
like
I don't be doing no creepy stuff though. Like I might be looking at like your forehead or something. Something I can't stare at when I ain't got no glasses on.
your forehead is crazy.
Well, you feel me. We got a friend that you can stare at all her forehead for a while. You feel me? So
You out of
shout
line.
out to my bestie.
You out of line. She gonna get you.
I know. I told her I was gonna shout her out.
Is she on here? How can I see
I,
who? How can I see if well, like what's what? I don't even know what I'm looking at.
yeah. She's like, no, no. Usually people join in, but I don't usually do episodes on, on what's today, Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah, I don't usually do episodes on Monday, so it might take people a little longer, to join in, or you never know what people have going on. A week just starting, but I actually like that we doing this episode Monday. Start the week off productive, feel good, something positive to go into the rest of the week. That'd be the
Right.
whole goal. Um, Couple more: birthday cake or coconut pie.
Birthday cake.
Birthday cake. Who eats coconut pie?
I don't. That's not that. I don't even
Baked potato or sweet potato?
baked potato all day.
Ooh, mustard or ketchup?
What am I putting it on?
Hmm. What do you use the most? There's more things you can put ketchup on than mustard.
I eat
Uh,
hella fries, so I'm gonna go with ketchup.
yeah, me too. Hello fries.
But I don't put. But see, I don't put ketchup on a sandwich though, unless it's like mustard is
A
fine.
burger, but you don't eat meat.
I eat veggie burgers.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. For sure.
black bean burgers and stuff.
I be forgetting. My bad. I be forgetting. I be thinking niggas be eating rice. And you feel me? And whole time,
Yeah, a couple
my
options.
dad don't eat meat either. It's been a couple years for
That's good. It's not that bad. It's really not. Do he not eat meat at all, or is it just like
him. I think the only meat he might eat is I don't even think he only eat like fish and stuff. He don't eat no real. Yeah, he don't eat meat. I don't see him eat no chicken, no steak. He allergic to almost everything in the world anyway.
yeah? It's not that
So
bad.
yeah. So you prefer cooked fish or sushi?
Cook fish.
Hmm.
I ain't trying to die. They got too many flesh eating bacteria. I don't have time for that. Cook myself.
Yeah. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Spanish wine or Italian wine?
I'm gonna go Italian. I don't even think I ever had Spanish. So I'm gonna go Italian.
I was about to say I don't even know what a Spanish wine is. I just imagine me taking a sip and just automatically just start dancing.
When you say Spanish wine, I know it's not wine, but I only can think of tequila. Like I don't know. So
Hey yo.
I know.
All right, last one or two. Uh Grape soda, orange soda.
Grape. So all right. So look, people say I'm a serial killer because I like grape. I love. When I tell you, I love grape. I love like grape is the best flavor to me. I don't know.
Mhm.
People say that's the medicine flavor. I feel like cherry is the medicine flavor.
Yeah, cherry is kind of weird. Cherry Kool Aid is good though.
No,
You don't like the cherry Kool Aid?
no.
Oh man,
It
it's
would have to
okay.
be
But I don't never put one packet in there. I always mix flavors, so I really don't remember what the cherry tastes like by itself. But I do remember that being a cool flavor. It wasn't none I ain't like. I
I
like
have.
grape too.
I haven't had Kool Aid in years, but when I did have it, I used to mix the lemonade and the grape together. Yeah,
Yeah, and you
that
can
was
mix the lemonade with anything.
that was a banger for me.
All right, and ugh, Olive Garden or Red Lobster.
Olive Garden all day. I love Olive
Me
Garden.
too, bro. The bread, oh my goodness.
Salad, the dressing,
The
like
salad, yeah.
I love Olive Garden for real. Like so, for sure, Olive Garden, no question.
All right, so that's our little food part of the this or that. You feel me? Just to get you warmed up, get you loose,
All right,
like comfortable, all that type of stuff.
cool, cool.
I mean, I definitely want to dig deep into. Well, before we dig deep into like all of the stuff I want to ask you, is it anything that's going on in the world that you feel like you want to speak on, or you want to address, or bring up, or we can talk about before I
I'm
go into the.
I'm so laid back. I don't care about none of
I
that.
know, yo. I know.
It's honestly, it's so much. other important things I feel like in like in your everyday personal life to focus on that what everybody else got going on. Like, granted, you know what I mean. You could speak, relatively on global warming or wars and all, but like, and I don't mean it, and I hope I'm not sounding ignorant. I think everybody's entitled to their opinion. Me
Hmm.
personally, I just don't consume myself with what's going on in the world because I gotta focus on myself and
Yeah.
my family, my friends, or what I got completely like going on, like immediately around me. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just like, and I feel like that's how you like build up your anxiety, worrying about a whole bunch of other stuff that you don't have no control over. So I don't
But
even, I don't even do all that.
all right, well, let me ask you this because that's a great point and that's a great way to think too. I think a lot of people should take that advice. Make sure y'all take that advice and mind your damn business. Sorry, ma, but mind your business. You feel me? But I want to ask you this though.
Right.
As far as being a DJ, how was that Kendrick versus Drake beef with them pumping out all them classics? You feel me? Going at each other. Like, how did you feel? As a DJ.
Like, look, I mean, so my take on it probably is a little bit different. Honestly, I'm gonna say I think it was publicity. You feel me?
Hmm.
That's my personal opinion. Like, granted, they may like not be best friends or whatever the case may be, but I don't think it was really. I think like certain beefs or certain things are business moves. You know what I mean? So I think it strictly was a business move. Now, if we talking about like bringing up this or that, I think it was just very strategic. You know, um, and unless you really like into hip hop, Kendrick is a great artist, and I personally like. I listen to more of Drake music, but I like Kendrick music better, right? How many people really listening to Kendrick?
Only the people that really, really like the go. Only the people that really, really like the super lyrical, deep. You feel me? Type of,
Exactly. So
artists.
I think it benefited him.
It benefited Kendrick.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, well I mean I agree because he ain't put no music out in like 5 6 years. So
Point. And so I think it was a business move. You know what I mean? But
mhm.
not to say that he needed it because he didn't at all. Drake is a commercial artist. Like, you know what I mean? He puts out stuff that people want to hear, not that people necessarily have to listen to. You know what I mean? Kendrick puts out stuff I feel like that you really gonna listen to. Like if you into like you said, um, if you into certain cadence,
Lyrical. Yeah.
lyricism and stuff like that. If you're not a real like if you really not like don't have a listening ear, then Kendrick is not your cup of tea. But so like I said, I think it was a Drake move. It was cool. Drake's didn't impress me at all. Kendrick's was a bop. That's all I got. You feel me?
Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
I never looked at it from the angle of like the publicity thing. I mean, I thought about it, but it was just the things that was being said. You feel me? I just felt was too personal for it to be just publicity. I agree. I don't think they out here really trying to like kill each other or that is real, real beef. But I do feel like they don't like each other and all that type of stuff. But I also kind of feel like Drake didn't benefit from this at all. I feel like he's taking a lot of negative. He's taking a lot of negative comments, a lot of negative backlash, all that type of stuff. And
Nobody
he,
is ever not gonna listen to Drake though.
yeah, you feel me? But a lot of people that I never thought would like or certain things I never thought would happen. I'm saying I'm happen to Drake, and it's kind of just like dag. You feel me? Like I know they not going to not rock with him the same, but it's like it's hard to like really like feel the same about an artist once some stuff like that gets brought to to people to like now it's like every time you say Drake you hear BBL Drizzy now. You feel me? Or somebody making a joke or talking about a little girl, and it's just like that's not cool to have on your name and all that type of stuff.
It's gonna pass over. Just like the whole thing with Balenciaga. That was a thing, right? Everybody was so frustrated, so mad, so in outrage about it. Everybody buying Balenciaga, everything now. You like it's gonna pass over.
Yeah, but I don't know that little is one thing, you feel me, for it to like be certain things, you feel me, and it's another thing for it to be like stuff with kids, bro. People don't really just be letting up when it's stuff like with kids. So I don't like the thing I don't like about that beef, yo, is I just feel like they said a bunch of stuff about each other and I didn't see nobody prove nothing. So it's just like there's a lot of ignorant people out here that's pretty much gonna just go off of what you saying and sway their opinion about another human being. And at the end of the day, we all on the same team. We all got this. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't know. I'm all for like a sparring match, like just on some lyrics and trying to see who got the best pen or who the best artist. That's why I was for J. Cole being in it. But now it makes sense why J. Cole jumped out because he like, oh no, they not trying to be on that. They trying
Yeah,
to be personal, like really, take it there with each other. So
yeah, he said my name is Bennett and I ain't in it.
yeah, for real. And I wanna ask you a little bit about like your childhood and your upbringing and things like that. You mentioned earlier, some health things. A lot of people don't really know too many things about that unless they personally, like got a relationship with you and all that. But that was a scary time, man. That was a scary time, and I can only imagine just being your friend how I felt, but just how you felt and how your family felt and everything, and just the fact that like how young you were, and all that type of stuff. So like talk to me about that. Like I'm glad that you are the person that you are and that you're doing much better and everything. So just definitely want to give you a clap for that one for real because
Yeah,
you strong. You feel me? And I'm just glad that you here to still be able to talk about your life, and your story is gonna be amazing, bro. When you finish.
I appreciate that sincerely, like genuinely. I really do appreciate that. I was 25 when I had my stroke. And random. They don't know why it happened or whatever. I lost part of my vision. Um, when I had my stroke. So actually, and most people probably don't know because of course, looking at me like I don't look like I had a stroke. But part of my vision is still gone, which is why I do wear a lot of glasses. And most people probably don't know that either about me. Like they probably think like, oh, she just trying to be cool. Or that's her aesthetic, whatever. But like I wear glasses because when I had my stroke, my eyes, and because I lost my vision, part of my vision, my eyes got very sensitive to like light and stuff. So I wear glasses now to like help with that. So I feel like if my vision is gonna be bad, I might as well look cool doing it. You know what I mean? So try not to just let everything that happened to me like really take me down and bring me down. I stopped DJing for a little bit during that time, and it was a rough period, but like I'm so blessed. I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through. um and I'm blessed to still be able to um be here, still DJ, still work out, still be mobile because there's so many people that have strokes and never bounce back from that. So I'm just so grateful and so blessed to even be in the position that I am right now. I'm so grateful, forever grateful. Like, you know what I mean? And it definitely changed my outlook on life, as far as like how I approach things, my mentality, how I view things, how I value things. So yeah, it was a tough time. And I'm still kind of, dealing with certain things health wise, but life goes on. Life happens, you know what I mean? But it don't happen to you, it happened for you for real. So, when things happen, I just try to deal with it accordingly, keep it pushing. I'm not gonna say I don't get down because everybody do, but I know there are other people dealing with worse, and that doesn't minimize my issues or what I'm going through. But I just try to just keep a different outlook on the things that I allow to consume me at this point, because at any point you never think things could happen to you until they happen to you type situation. So it's completely changed my outlook on life and how I move. You know what I mean? Like I'm just completely grateful, and so everything has contributed to where I am and where I'm gonna, potentially be. So I'm just grateful overall.
Got you, and I appreciate you taking the time to share that. I want to read one of the comments. Shout out to him. He said the black community is glorifying it. Light skin versus dark skin, slavery really did a number on us. As far as the Drake Kendrick thing, how you feel about that statement?
He said, repeat that.
The black community is glorifying it. Light skin versus dark skin, slavery really did a number on us.
Hmm. I mean, in some aspects, I guess so. I don't know in depth if they were pinpointing it a light skin versus dark skin thing, but I guess the bigger picture, I feel like, I also feel like the that battle was a distraction from the other bigger issues that we really do have going on in the world. Also, as far as like light skin versus dark skin, if that was one of the things that was I guess a topic in the beef, then maybe. But I don't really know. Again, slavery. I will say that as far as like the light skin, black people are the only people who really like separate ourselves based on the skin color. Like it's weird. And I feel like we've been in positions where other ethnicities have done that to us so long that we've adopted that mentality and now we're doing it to ourselves. You don't hear, white people or, other races like saying like, oh, you're this complexion, you're that complexion. So I think, like he said, will agree that, it's done a number on us as far as like keeping us in that mentality where we are because no other race does that. It doesn't matter. We all humans at the end of the day, but I don't know specifically as far as like if that was a topic or a thing. I'm not the biggest political person either. I agree.
Yeah, I was about to say I definitely seen a bunch of light skin, dark skin jokes and all that type of stuff, but that was the fans. I don't think it was necessarily like Kendrick or Drake themselves. So I definitely think that was like a fan thing. And
Gotcha.
I want to ask you, like, tell me about some of the difficulties you might have had as far as like being a woman DJ, because I know there's a lot of great women DJs, but
For sure.
I got a couple homegirls, that DJ, and they were just saying like there was some shady business out there being a attractive woman trying to DJ and people asking her to do parties for favors and not trying to take our business serious and all that. So I know everybody's situation not the same, but
For sure.
can you
It's
ever?
politics with everything. It's politics with everything, especially being in a male dominated industry. Um and being an attractive woman in a male dominant industry, excuse me, it's definitely has its barriers. um of course, more than often, you're looked at as less than, or your skills are lesser than because you are a woman. But you know what I mean. I personally, I don't believe I've ever been asked. Well, maybe in my earlier years, like, you know what I mean, as far as like ask for favors, or definitely people just trying to down talk your prices in general, as a female. So I feel like it's important as a woman, and to, especially in the DJ industry, to set your boundary, set your standard, and stick to it. Because if you let one thing slide, that's your brand. And the one thing that you let slide, it trickles from there. And now that's your brand. Oh, well, she let me do this. Oh, well, she let this slide. So that must be, you know what I mean? And I will say the DJ community is very intertwined. So one DJ knows somebody else who knows somebody else who knows somebody else. So it's very important to keep on brand. I will say that it's taken me a long time to even get to the point that I'm at now, and it's a lot of politics. But I always tell people I've worked with a lot of other DJs and helped a lot of other DJs start their DJing career. Just helping them with little tips and whatever. Because when I first started DJing, some people didn't want to help me, and that just is what it is. But I tell people always, find your lane and stick with it. Like, a lot of people want to be the DJs on the flyers, they want to be the DJs and the parties, and doing all this. But I feel like the people who rock with you and who support you, or want to book you, they're going to refer you, you know what I mean? And those are the people that you need to stick to. Find your lane, find what you're good at, and go from there. Everything else don't matter. Like all the battles, the DJ battles, and who's better and who's not. I don't care who better than me. Guess what? It's always gonna be somebody better than you at what they do, but you don't do what I do. And somebody may not. I don't really care if anybody thinks that I'm not a good DJ or a better DJ than whoever, because I feel like what I'm good at, I'm good at. I'm booked, I'm paid. It's not about that. There's enough money out here for everybody, so I don't compete with nobody. I don't do all that. I don't even acknowledge stuff like that. So, but I will say, as a woman, it's definitely a little bit. I think earlier in my DJ career, it was more difficult. Um, but I feel like networking is important also. So I would encourage some of your friends who are women DJs to just stand firm in their boundaries and don't let it slide. Like if this is what your brand is, if this not what you're used to, then don't do it, and go from there. So
All right, so I promise you before we started this episode, I was going to try to be as professional as I can. I think I've done a great job so far.
you
But
you have, and I promise you, I'm so proud of you. Keeping it together. I'm so proud of you.
I think it's oozing out though, because I got some weird questions I want to ask.
Go ahead, do your thing. Go ahead. I'm ready.
All right, so if you could be any kitchen supply, what would you be?
Supply is crazy.
Kitchen appliance, or whatever
Appliance
you.
or just a supply. You got to, because that's a wide like.
All right, so I'm gonna say appliance, kitchen appliance. You feel me? Which one would you be?
I'm gonna be a skillet.
Nigga use you all the time. You feel me?
I'm helping getting the meals cooked.
I would definitely go say a fry pan.
A fried pan and skillet. One of those, yeah. Yeah.
If you could start a rumor about yourself, what would it be? That's a good one, right? I know. I be thinking about that all the time. Of course, it's gonna be a good one.
I'm about to say, dang, she a millionaire.
Hey, yo, this nigga's gonna be asking you for money.
Hey,
Hey, you feel me? Hey, that's a good rumor to have over your
those are
head.
the problems.
You ever received a gift you didn't like, and what was it? We all got one of them before.
I feel like it's definitely probably some clothes from family members. Like,
How your family don't know your swag out of all people?
because old people don't care about that.
Oh yeah.
They gonna get you what they want, baby. I seen this sweater that I think gonna look nice on you, and
It was $5.99. It was
yeah,
on
and
sale.
it's cold outside. Not that it looks good, but it's cold outside. It's gonna keep you warm. Yeah, probably like some clothes or something for sure.
All right. What's like a secret talent or like a secret thing that you do that most people probably don't know about you or that you like?
Secret talent. Uh,
You don't got nothing weird that you good at?
no. Um,
Or something that people probably think like would never think in a million years? You can hoop. I mean, that's just one. That's one. People don't
I mean, but I feel like that's not like.
secret.
I mean, people that know me, like, of course, people now though, because I'm not like on. I mean, I've been on Instagram a couple times and I posted like videos or whatever on my story or something on me, like going to the court or something. But like, if you didn't know me from back in the day, you don't know nothing about me hooping.
Mm.
Nobody know that. I don't. I mean, that's not weird. Weird. We some dancing. So I don't know. I don't know. Weird. I don't really know. That one to stump me because I don't. That's something that's weird that nobody don't know about me. I am a private person, so that could be
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things. But
Mm-hmm.
if it is something, so I know I'm gonna keep it to my goddamn self.
Yeah. I try to sneak one up out of you. I try to sneak one.
Yeah, I don't
What
know. Maybe
is the
left-handed or something. I don't know.
you said left handed something?
Yeah, left-handed. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. All right. What is one of the craziest things that you got in trouble for? And when I say crazy, I don't mean necessarily something like really crazy or bad, but something you shouldn't have got in trouble for, but you still got in trouble for
I feel like this all of us sleeping.
it.
Sleeping. Falling asleep.
I gotta hear your story. I got one. I gotta hear your story.
Sleeping. I feel like especially like with my mom, like earlier, like being young, supposed to do some chores or supposed to do something, and I just fell asleep, and she come home and it ain't nothing done, and now I'm in trouble because I was genuinely tired, like
Mm-hmm.
and then waking up getting yelled at or about to get a whooping because I ain't check it out or something, boy. I ain't do what I was supposed to.
Nigga couldn't be sleepy at a certain age. It's
Hey,
like
I can't sleep. I can't be tired. You too young to be tired. Like
I
how?
hated that. I'm like, what you mean? When I start yarning, I yawn like yo,
That's what I'm saying. Back then, like we used to really be outside, like
really
so.
running full speed all day for
That's what
hours.
I'm saying, like so we used to really get tired. Like dang, I can't sleep. So
Right, yo. You gotta think about it. It's stressful being a kid. You gotta wake up early in the morning, go to school, actually pay attention, you feel me, and learn stuff. Leave school, come home, and then I don't know what the kids do these days, but when we was growing up, we would go to recess and all that stuff in school, come home, do homework. Half of us didn't do homework. Then you feel me, play outside all day, come in the house exhausted.
exactly. Or at the school activities, whatever. Look, when we was in high school or whatever, we used to have dance practice.
Oh yeah. Meet in the basement. Meet in the basement.
Had dance practice, and then I can't move like that now. Shoot.
So if you can make one major change to Baltimore City, like what would that change be? And like why would you feel like that change would be a good change to make?
I say this all the time from a like entertainment perspective. Like have more of like a nightlife. Um not like how DC is,
Mm-hmm.
or like not even like Atlanta or whatever, but like I like DC vibe, like because it's so diverse. And I
Yeah.
the stuff, and not to say that it's not, because there are a lot of venues and stuff, but I feel like it's so separate. Like you know what I mean? Like if you white, you going to this area. You know what I mean? But I feel like in DC it's just more cohesive, and I wish our nightlife was a little bit like more like that for real. Because we only got a couple places, and if it do, it's closing early. I
Right.
mean, but I get it respectively because of like crime and stuff. But from a nightlife perspective, I would say I wish that there were more spots, or even like during the day, like more brunch spots, like with like good music and stuff like that. Like, not saying that there. So I don't want people to take this the wrong way, because there are spots here, but I just wish there were more. Like
Right.
DC, Sunday Fun Day, we going here, we going here, we going here, we going here, we going here. In Baltimore, it's a couple spots, and after that, it's like, all right, we done been there. Where we going now? So
Right.
I would say,
We do need more things. I always said that like when we was coming up, we had rec centers and stuff. They don't really got a lot of centers and all that really like all over the place. I know they still do have some, but it's like it's not a lot. It should be a rec center. It should be one rec center to every school at least. That's how I feel.
what the kids do at the school now? Do they? I
They
don't know.
they they uh they be doing drive-bys and stuff.
They out of line.
It's like no, it's some good kids, but a lot of kids be in the house, man. Like they don't be outside. They be on the gram, on TikTok. You feel me? And shout out to that generation because they getting that bag off of the TikTok and all. And I give them that. I would give them that. But they ain't really had no choice because they grew up and it was just like everything right here. You feel me? As far as the social media,
I'm
So
glad we didn't have that though, because I feel like we'd have been a
yeah,
lot.
me too. I like that old childhood, yo. Like really just having to go and knock on somebody's door. It,
Yeah,
it's DJ Huxtable in the house. She coming outside today.
riding a bike to somebody's house, or you're making it home before the lights cut on, and
Yeah.
like just it
Your
actually,
neighbors looking out for you.
yeah, like actually enjoying life, like not. I feel like we've lost a sense of reality with social.
Yeah.
Um,
Social media there, it has a lot of good perks, but I feel like a lot of down perks come from it. Cause sometimes I catch myself, you feel me, not even wanting to be on social media for days, weeks, even months at a time. But I force myself to get on it for like business purposes. But it just be seeming sad a lot. Like a lot of sad stuff be on social media.
I think
Like
also it's overstimulating. And before social media was really popular, we didn't have access to a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So now we are hypersensitive and hyper aware of like so many things and so many issues. Like you would back then, of course, you would hear about certain things through the grapevine or however communication was back then. But now, like we're actually able to see the grief, to see the sad things that are going on, to see the drama or whatever. So it's overstimulating, like what I mean, and it's a lot to consume you and take in. And I think that's why it's it has its perks for sure. But social media definitely can be a lot. If I ain't DJ, I wouldn't even have it for sure.
I feel the same about if I ain't do the podcast. Somebody told me when I said it, they was like, you could just make it into like the Apple podcast and just have it just words. They be like, them podcasts be doing good too. But I like having people come on here and being able to have something that they can be like, look, it's a video of me or I did an interview and all that. I like the video aspect of it.
Yeah, people like a visual. We're at,
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, we scrolling on Instagram and TikTok all day. We our attention span be like very short, so we like to see, things up front because listening audiobooks are great and stuff. Podcasts are great, listening to them. But if you can connect a name with a face, you know what I mean. It's a little bit.
And see the facial expressions when they say certain
Yeah,
things and the hand gestures and the body language and all that. All that stuff is important. But
yeah.
I got one more quick question for you. Do it feel like it's been an hour?
I really, I don't know.
Yeah, and 5 minutes is an hour. You know, our episodes is an hour long,
Dang, that,
and
that was that was kind of fast. Dang.
that that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I be saying I like it for it to be like genuine, and we do the icebreakers and all that type of stuff because just imagine talking straight for an hour how we were just talking for this last little segment, just a
Right.
serious deep conversation.
Yeah.
I want people to still laugh and enjoy themselves and all that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sorry if I'm not that entertaining to the audience. I'm very laid back, so
It's gonna be people that's gonna love this episode. That's what I've been learning doing the podcast. I don't really judge or compare any episodes or guests because
right,
different people be hitting me up and be like, it be the last episode I be expecting somebody to be like, yo, that one really meant a lot to me. Like I had somebody tell me one of they was having a bad day and it was one of the episodes where I just got up, I started Harlem shaking and dancing to the songs because everybody in the comments was like they was having a bad day. So I just started, me just doing whatever.
see,
And
you
niggas
just
hit me afterwards and was like, bro, like, I really needed that, bro. And I was just like, dang, you never really know. Like, you never know. So I'm pretty sure every episode don't gotta be all exciting and jumping around. Like, it's the knowledge that you dropping and just your story, you feel me, that can inspire somebody. And speaking of inspiring, I want to give you the chance to like speak to the women. Is there anything you want to talk about to the women? The young girls, the women your age, the older generation, just anything dealing with the ladies.
yeah. I mean, I would just say don't let anything discourage you. And this may seem more so like a general message, but as women, I think that there's always stigmas to being a certain way or having a certain aesthetic, or I think you should just be yourself, whatever that looks like. Don't let nobody discourage you. Don't let no discourage you. Go for what you want. I always tell my friends, like, when we just talking about like life experiences and stuff, like, we never gonna be this age again. You're never gonna be the age you are in this moment again. So enjoy it for what it is. don't be too focused on the past. You know what I mean? Don't You can always reflect, but don't let it like keep you there. You know what I mean? And don't focus too much on the future either. You know what I mean? Try to be present. It's good to think ahead and plan for sure, but like don't focus so much on where you're trying to go that you give yourself so much anxiety. Like go for everything you want. The industries, the world is changing and so much more receptive to women and what we can offer. Women, we are so nurturing. We're the reason that you know there's procreation. You know what I mean? Of course we need we need men, but in the grand scheme of things, like we are the nurturers. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? We provide the support and whatever. So just know your worth in everything. Don't let nobody tell you different. Know your worth. Stand firm in your boundaries, and I'm big on that. Stand firm in your boundaries. Don't let nobody like disrespect you. And just go for it all. Like life is crazy. I don't like saying life is short. Everybody always say life is short. I'm big on affirmations and speaking things into existence. So I would say life is what you make it. Life is amazing. Life is abundant. So like go for everything you want. You're never gonna have this moment again. You're never gonna be this age. So just go for it. Go for it all. Whatever that looks like. You on mute, I think. I can't hear you. Uh-uh. No, I can't hear you. I'm here by myself. um there you go. There
You
you
can
go.
hear me now?
For sure.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I think somebody had tried to call or something, and it might have just messed it
Oh,
up.
okay. I usually I play a lot. I play a lot. I like to have fun. I like to enjoy life. But don't take everything so serious. Like let it roll off your back. Like.
I'm a firm believer of don't take everything so serious.
For sure. That's dope. Listen, you gotta laugh because life be lifing.
Yeah,
life
it did. It
be
did.
life if you let everything get to you. You know what I mean? It don't happen. We was talking about this earlier. Like nothing happened to you. It happens for you. So everything
Hmm.
is happens for a reason, regardless if Sometimes things just happen, but it's a lesson in something. So everything is a learning experience.
Right. And once again, I want to thank you for taking time to come out on here.
For sure.
Hopefully, it's something or someone, you feel me? Well, mainly someone that, will be inspired by your story, your testimony, and, the words that you said, building up women and telling them different things like, know your worth and don't renege on your prices and all that because you never know, it might be some women out here that's really dealing with that with business that might be scared and just need that one person to be like, if you charge 300 a bundle, then that's what you charge and stick to it. You feel me? I don't know the prices, so I'm sorry if I'm way off.
Listen, really, I don't know, right?
Yeah.
I don't got it no more. No, stick to your price is your price because somebody out there gonna pay for it. Like know your worth. That's it.
Right. And if somebody wanted to book you, how would they go about booking you?
Sure. So my website is djhuxtable.com and my Instagram is underscore DJ Huxtable. Um yeah, you can hit me on my site to actually book if you book my services. But my socials is underscore DJ Huxtable. My TikTok is just regular DJ Huxtable. So
All right, so y'all see it on the screen right now. Right below me on the screen, y'all see djhuxtable.com. If y'all want to book her for anything, make sure y'all go to djhuxtable.com. Of course, you feel me, all of the social medias and everything will be below as well. You feel me when this video drop. But you want to shout
appreciate
anybody out or say any special words before we get up out of here?
shout out to you for thinking of having me. I appreciate you. We known each other for a long.
Yeah.
You get on my nerves. You get on my nerves. But no, we known each other since what, like high school, dancing. Like I appreciate you. Sometimes you lose connection with people, and you see them again sometime along, in their journey and in your journey. So I'm appreciative of you. Shout out to you for having this podcast and letting people tell their stories and share their experiences. This is dope. I'm excited for you. I love what you're doing. Like, so shout out to you. That's it. Gotta give people their flowers.
And I like flowers.
Hey,
Especially dandelions.
dandelions good for you. Hey, they teach you that those are weeds, but they good for you. That's the best plant.
Hmm. So we're gonna make sure we got all your socials, everything up here. If you ever do any like promo stuff or whatever like that, make sure you send it to me because I'm trying to start posting more of other people's content, like people that we interview and all that. I'm just trying to have it to the point where it's like you gain like a teammate when you come on this podcast. So you got somebody that will share your stuff. You feel me? Like if you got specials out or you just whatever you doing, like so. I try to keep it like that.
I
That's
hate,
why I handpick people. What'd you say?
I said I hate social media. I love
I
so
know.
I post my DJ stuff on there for sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You might get a little laugh out of me, little dance, little TikTok dance or something. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. Well, definitely. Newera410 podcast. It's your host Mason, man. Another great episode. You feel me? DJ Huxtable in the building. And we'd like to thank her one more time. Appreciate you taking your time. Thank you for all of the dope stories, especially the funny ones. And we found out that she mad picky when it comes to her food too. So,
for sure.
but y'all, we out, man. Until next time.
Peace.
All right. So that was a great job.